Trump administration live updates. House passes plan for deep cuts to taxes and spending. Budget talks. The House on Tuesday narrowly passed a Republican budget resolution that called for $4.5 trillion in tax cuts and a $2 trillion reduction in federal spending over a decade, a first step for advancing major elements of President Trump's domestic agenda. The plan's passage, shortly after the vote appeared to have been canceled, set up a fight among Republicans over what federal programs to slash to finance major tax cuts. It came after Speaker Mike Johnson put down a small revolt among right-wing Republicans who feared that the plan would not result in steep enough spending cuts. Staff cuts continue. The administration's effort to rapidly shrink the federal workforce continued Tuesday, as federal employees faced confusion over how to respond to Elon Musk's latest ultimatum to justify their roles. More than 700 National Park Service employees have said they would leave under the resignation plan offered to federal workers. Media independence. The Trump administration said it would take over the selection of media outlets allowed to take part in the presidential pool. The rotating group of journalists who follow the president's every move, including inside the Oval Office, and relay them to hundreds of news organizations. The White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, said the administration was taking over the authority from the White House Correspondents Association, which denounced the decision. Saying in a statement that it tears at the independence of a free press in the United States. The House on Tuesday narrowly passed a Republican budget resolution that calls for $4.5 trillion in tax cuts and a $2 trillion reduction in federal spending over a decade, clearing the way for major elements of President Trump's domestic agenda. The nearly party-line vote of 217 to 215 teed up a bitter fight within the GOP over which federal programs to slash to partially finance a huge tax cut that would provide its biggest benefits to rich Americans. An independent government agency that reviews personnel actions in the federal workforce has ordered 6 government employees to be temporarily reinstated after the Trump administration carried out mass firings of probationary employees earlier this month. The independent agency, the Merit Systems Protection Board, ruled that the unspecific agencies involved had violated due process rights in the firings. That's what we can say. Don't forget to support our channel by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. We thank you all for your support.